Hello students, how are you doing today? We are going to understand the various ways in which brands adjust with the local environment. Let us start with an example of India. India itself does not have a uniform culture throughout the country. Each state has its own religion, customs and traditions. We see so much diversity in one country. Similarly, a global brand also has to evolve itself to such a level that it can deal with such local diversity. We will see the various diversities through which a global brand has to integrate itself to be successful. There are 5 ways to integrate a global brand to a local taste. Let us now understand them in detail. Firstly, global brands have to cope with differences in legislations and norms. We can take the example of the Danone USA. It promotes yogurts as health drink in US, whereas in Europe it is consumed as snacks. Therefore, Danone positions its products as per local norms. Secondly, brands have to cope with differences of segments. Globally, it has been observed that similar products belong to different segments in different nations. Therefore, it is very important for brands to understand this difference and act accordingly. In automobile industry, small car segment has different meaning associated with it in different markets. In France, it may mean second or third car. In Germany, this small car segment does not exist. Thirdly, brands have to cope with changes happening in local markets. Again, let us look at Danone yogurt. In France, it was originally introduced as a health drink and hence was sold in pharmacies. Fruits and flavorings were added later and now yogurt is considered in snacks category. However, in UK, yogurt has been considered under snacks from the beginning. Therefore, marketers have to understand this difference and accordingly plan and design their marketing strategies to attract customers. Fourthly, the brands have to cope with difference in meaning. Let us take an example of Kame soap. Word Kame is associated with seduction. Customer habits and demands are the same as far as the soap is concerned. However, cultural differences amongst markets demand different approaches by the marketers in such a scenario. Lastly, globally there exists economic heterogeneity. It has to be dealt in multiple ways. Number 1, by adapting the product lines to the needs of the market. We will understand this with an example. Brand like McDonald's has added paneer and aloo to their burger menu items, specifically designed for Indian customers. Second way is to segment the product line. Marketer has to fragment the market to meet the demands of varied customers in the same market. Arc International is a well-known glass tableware brand globally. It has restructured its brand portfolio into 3 categories: casual, modern, and formal. In developed countries, customers do not buy goods from casual category, while in developing countries, goods from the same category are used as gifts. Third, next one is introduction to innovation. Danone best explains this. It keeps on repositioning itself on a continuous basis based on the kind of market it is catering to. For example, for some, it is quality and taste. For others, it relates to health and nutrition. Fourth, lastly, sticking to brand values through different levels of operations. Connex, a global brand for public ground transport, was launched in 2000. Due to differences in economic situation and cost in different nations, Connex has decided to adhere to its brand value and define its operations based on the local market requirements. To summarize, a brand has to wisely choose the ways and means it adopts to present itself in the local market as per the needs and demands of the customer. Thus, a global brand can become local.